Hi, this is Queenie Book Talks and Reviews, and today I'm going to review The Sun Does Shine by Anthony Ray Hinton. Now, let me read some of this to you. It says, a powerful, revealing story of hope, love, justice, and the gift of reading by a man who spent 30 years on death row for a crime he did not commit. I'm telling y'all, when I read this book, I thought it was he's just gonna talk generally about how it was when he was in jail. And it was very, very graphic and very detailed about the things that went on in the prison system. When he was on death row, he said he was 30 feet from the death chamber or the electric chair. I think he said he's seen over 40 people being who died from the electric chair, and he said he was, like I say, 30 feet from the chair. That when someone died in the chair, they could smell it. They could smell the flesh. And being in jail, you didn't have any any ventilation, no windows, that type of thing. So it was really, really tough for them. And he also, him and the guys on death row, they became good friends. He even started a book club on death row. And I think that went well for a couple of months. And they all became good friends. And whenever somebody was ready to be executed, they banged on the bars and yelled and cried, and it was like just a little nice family on death row. But at the same time, this man, Mr. Hinton, was innocent. This happened all in Alabama back years ago. I think he was 29 when he went to jail. And they accused him of killing 3 managers of 3 different restaurants. And he did not. And it took 30 years to get him off. It went to the Supreme Court about 3, 4, 5 times before he got, I think he had 2 lawyers. And one he fired, and I think the other one quit and got taken off the case. And so he found a Brian Stevenson's, and that's who brought this case back to court, and they dropped all charges. They said it was not him. People lied on the stand at the first trial, but it was a very, very disturbing story, and I gave it a 5. Because it was someone's life story, and it was like I was right there with him in that cell. He had a best friend, Lester. Lester visited him every weekend for the 30 years. Every weekend, his best friend, Lester, went to visit him for 30 years. His mom does die while he's in jail. And it was a very touching story. I don't know if it will be a movie or not, but I think it'll be a good Lifetime movie, and I would watch it. But I give it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I read it, plus I listened to it on audio, and I think the narrator on the audio, the narrator, I think, was his attorney, Brian Stevenson's. I think that's who it was. But anyway, it was a good book, and I do recommend that you read it. I think Oprah had it on her book club list last year before last. And she recently had him and Lester at her home doing an interview about a month ago on Super Soul Sunday. But I'm glad I picked this book up because it really was a good book, and I do recommend it, and I do give it 5 stars. And if you have read it, please comment down below and let me know what you think, or what are your thoughts on this book. Well, y'all, with that being said, I'm going to call it a night. Happy reading, and deuces.